we'll be making this particular style, okay, that is on the screen that you are seeing. Okay, so this particular style is actually for two daughters and a mother, but it's actually a requested video. So luckily I have someone that wants to make this, and I felt I should bring it. So this is a beautiful ball gown for a baby girl. I don't know if the screen is getting it. If your ball gown is not balling like this, you got it wrong. If your ball gown didn't ball like this, then you are wrong. Okay, so this is one of the ball gowns, but today we will not be making this one. And I'll be using this Ankara for the down part of the gown. We actually need just 1.5 yards for this particular skirt part because it's actually a pencil skirt. Then for the top part of the gown, this is the beautiful lace I want to be using. So the beauty of Dartless Corset, okay, is that it helps you manage material. You'll be seeing the kind of magic I'll be doing with this right now. So this is the lace I'm going to be using. I need my bias, I need my boning structure, okay, I need my zip. Now after making that blouse, right, after making it, I'll be using this flowers on it. Okay, I'll be using these beautiful flowers on it. I'm going to show you how to use it and cover whatever you don't want people to see. Okay, and most times when you see flowers like this on a particular style, you'll be thinking, what is or how is it made? Okay, so this is flower for designing this particular beautiful blouse top. Okay, now this is the inner layer. This is shiny satin. Okay, this is the net for the sleeve. Okay, the net for the sleeve. Now for you to be able to achieve fitting in a dartless corset, you need this in a dartless corset. Now very important, I need my pattern paper, I need my curved ruler. Now let me show you other things you need to make this sewing a success. Even if you have all these materials and you do not have them, you're on a wrong thing. Now you need hemming gum. This is called hemming gum. There's another type of hemming gum that is thicker than this one. Okay, when you are into ready to wear business, it's not every stitch that should be showing on your cloth. It's not every stitch. There are sometimes you just have to bend and use hemming gum. Then just tack at specific areas, tack the work at specific areas so that people don't get to see seam lines on your work. It's a very important part of sewing. If you don't have seam iron, please try to invest on one. Okay, because there are some laces that you do not dare put direct just use charcoal iron for. But if you want to use charcoal iron, I'll be sure, let me just a quick run through of how to use charcoal iron in case if you stay in areas where light is always a problem. So iron with charcoal iron, you know, is when it's heated it becomes very, very hot. Please go and get a spray bottle. This is called spray bottle. Okay, this is called spray bottle. Or you can look for any, you can improvise, you can use for any other spray bottle that you think you can lay your hands on. Get a spray bottle. So when you spray water on your fabric, you use cotton material to cover that fabric, then spray water on it before you put your iron. Okay, now apart from that one, this is another very important equipment that every fashion designer should invest on. Okay, don't worry about how dirty. Even if you clean it in the next 2 or 3 weeks, it will still become dirty like this, but don't worry about it because whatever dirt you are seeing inside here doesn't show outside and your fabric is totally safe. Okay, so now for fabrics that are very, very light, like nets like this, okay, for fabrics that are very, very light, you cover the front of your iron first. Okay, you cover the front of your iron like so, like this. Even if you like, leave it on top of this net, go to wherever you want to go to and come back. It will not burn, but it will iron it properly. Okay, it will iron it properly, but it will not burn it. Even if you like, go to wherever you want to go to and then come back, your iron will not burn your clothes. So today we'll be making a dartless corset here. Okay, have my borderline of 1 inch. Okay, and then my client. Now for a dartless corset, you don't have to apply that anywhere. Okay, you will not apply that anywhere, but this is a fitted blouse. How will your cloth not have shape if you do not apply that? Watch carefully so that you will see the secret of it. Okay. But this time around, there is a technique. One, it is cost effective. Two, it is not time consuming. Okay, it's not hectic. Okay, but you must have to use your bra cup. Now, for you to know your bra cup measurement, the correct measurement is bust circumference. Measure the person's bust circumference. Okay, measure the person's under bust circumference. Okay, now do bust circumference minus under bust circumference. Whatsoever you get is the person's bra cup. Do you understand? So this person's bust circumference is 35. Okay, and the under bust circumference is 28. Okay, so 35 minus 28 is 7 inches. Okay, so that 7 inches is what you tell them that is your measurement. But then if you know the person, you can ask the person, what is your bra cup size? If the person tell you that, okay, if I want to go and buy bra, my bra size is 36, go to the market, you see it written. Don't allow anybody to cheat you, because if you buy the wrong bra cup, is either going to be too small or is it either going to be too big. It will be gaping on the person's chest, or if it's too small, it will press the person's breast and put it on the person's neck. Do you understand? But if you buy the correct size, everything will balance well. Now the bra cup size for this person is 36. Okay, and look at it written here, 36. If you can know the person's bra cup size, that is all you need. This is 30. Okay, look at it, is written inside 36. Okay, for this my client, the bust, I need my bust point. The bust point is, shoulder to bust is 10.5. okay, which is here like so. Okay, now the shoulder to under bust is 13. Okay, shoulder to waistline is 16. Shoulder to hip is 25. And we end it there. Now we are going to still measure it by this side so that we'll be correct. The rule now. Now I will impute my shoulder measurements, and my shoulder measurement is 7.5, is 15, but I'm going to be making it 8 inches, and I will still come down by 8 inches, so that I'll still come down by 8 inches. Okay, here I will come down by, I will make it 9 inches. Okay, so that I can take my shoulder slanting. Now I'm going to be using the normal 3x3 neckline measurement just as a guide. Okay, this is just for a guide, to guide my hand. Okay, so I will roll this my line. I will roll my line now. Okay, then I'm going to be slanting out my shoulder by 1 inch. Okay, I'm slanting out my shoulder by 1 inch. Okay, I'm taking it right through that place. Right, remember I told you guys This is a dartless corset we want to make. 9 inches. Okay, 9 inches. Showing us the, okay, if there's time, we can still go ahead to, okay, now I want to curve in my armhole. This is 8 inches, right? I pick the center, and the center is 4 inches, and I come in by 1 inch, half inch, sorry, I come in by half inch. Now on this particular line, right, on this particular, measuring our bust. Remember, there is no dart, so we are not respecting, we are lazy people in this part of tutorial, in this tutorial. We are lazy people, we just want to do our thing our own way. So now I'll be imputing my bust circumference. The bust circumference for this my client is 35, right? It's 35 inches. Okay, I don't have my calculator handy, so let me use my tape. I do it like this, and I have 17 and a half, right? But you know, I'm dividing into 4. Into 4 is 8.75. Okay, 8.75, and I'll be adding my 2 inches allowance, which is 10.75. okay, and I'm marking it here. So after marking, you now just connect like so. You connect like so. Okay, connect like so. These things are very easy, guys. Okay, we connect like so. Now when you look at that style, this is my client's cup, bra cup. Okay, now when placing that bra cup, make sure you place it in a way, just give like half inch gap from the center. Okay, half inch is fine. Okay, now you will use this as a guide and place it so that the, I don't know if the camera is seeing, please check for me. Now place this bra cup in a way that the bottom part here is touching the under bust. Okay, because this is the under of your bra. Okay, so you make sure it's touching your under bust. Now you are going to mark out with a dot. You will hold it so that it doesn't shake. It's very light, guys, so you will hold it so it doesn't shake. Okay, can you see? Can you see? So I've gotten my bra cup. If you look at that picture very well, you will see that from this center line, okay, it curved right to just a little bit above the center. I go right now because my client said she doesn't want hers to be this exposed. Okay, so I'll be making this straight. Okay, you will make this straight curving. Okay, just blend it in. Okay, just blend it in. Can you see? Even though my client said she doesn't want hers to come down that much, so I have to still bring out my hand. It depends on you now, whatever you want to do here. I have to still bring out my hand. So this is how mine is going to look like. Okay, this is how mine is going to look like. Then we have done for this with this cup for now. Now we shift it. Okay, we come to the pattern itself. Now I do not need to add that to the bust line. I'm not doing anything there. So this 10.5, okay, this 10.575 I measured here, I'm still bringing it down to my bust line. Okay, 10.75. now on the waist under bust, I'll still be doing my under bust divided by 4, and then plus 2 inches, we are going to be having 9 inches. Okay, and then I mark like so. This person is very slim and very curvy. Okay, plus 2 inches, I have that. Now I come to my waistline. Okay, on my waistline, this particular person, the waist circumference is 29, but because there's no dart on this cloth, so I want to snatch the waistline. In snatching the waistline, I'll be removing 2 inches from this 29, making it 27. So 20, I'm now doing 27 divided by 4. I have 6.75. Okay, I have 6.75 plus 2 inches sewing allowance, and I have 8.75. Okay, and this is this 8 right here. Okay, with my 8.75, with my waist snatched. This is the only area I'm snatching, only the waist. Only the waist is what I'm snatching. Now for the hip measurement is 39, and divided by 4 is 9.75. Okay, 9.75 plus 2 inches, I have 11.75. That is for the hip line. I have 11.75. Okay, that is for the hip line. 11.75. Okay, but remember, you are coming up by 2 inches. Anytime you are marking for the hip line, come up by 2 inches so that you won't have sharp marking here. Okay, okay, this is for the hip line. But then remember that this blouse did not get to the hip line, but it was not on the waist. The half length was not on the waistline. The half length came down a little. Okay, the half length came down a little, and so my half length coming down a little is somewhere around, my half length coming down a little, I just want to come down by like 2 inches. Okay, so this is the length of my blouse. I want to come down by like 2 inches, so this is the length of my blouse. Can you see? Can you see where the length is? And then I give it ½ inch sewing allowance so that that's why I say it depends on you to be creative. If you observe that blouse, you see that like in the middle center front, it came down. It did not go straight. Okay, so you too, you carry your hand up just so that your own will have a little bit of style. Can you see? Can you see what I just did? It depends on you. This is where people are creative. Some will slant their hand here. Okay, some will slant their hand. Some, anything you like to do here, you do it. Okay, mine, you can see it's curved. I want it to curve. Okay, and it's slanting. It will come down. Can you see now? Okay, so we are done with the front pattern. Now I'm going to be cutting it out. Whatever I cut out, do well to keep whatever you cut out. I'll be keeping this place because this place is going to be used for part of the skirt. This is where the skirt will start to align from. Okay, and I'll be keeping this shoulder part. I'll be keeping this shoulder part. The reason I'm keeping this shoulder part is because I will use it to cut that sleeve, and as you can see, the sleeve, that next part is cut together. Okay, so now I'll be cutting out the back so that I can use this front, okay, to cut out my back. Let's go ahead and cut it out. When cutting the back, okay, it depends on you when cutting the back, and it depends on the style that you want to give the back. Okay, now mark it.